Hello.
What's cooking and looking? I am back. It's your girl, Lanieloveee, back at it again with a new video. And we're doing something a little bit different this time. So in the 3 years that I've played DBD, I've never really broken down like parts of like the perks and things like that. In some videos I have, but I haven't really done that on this channel. So I kind of want to start something new called a DBD Perk breakdown. And I think I'll do that for each time there's a new killer or survivor, kind of breakdown of the perks, give you my opinions of the perks, and kind of see how they'll end up in gameplay and things like that. But there won't be any gameplay in this video, so ignore that little section I put in there. But why not start with the all kill chapter? We have a new survivor. Her name is Yunjin Lee. And she comes with her basic 3 perks like every other survivor. So let's break them down, huh? First we have Fast Track. So with Fast Track, whenever another survivor is hooked, you gain 2 tokens. So you consume all the tokens after a great skill check on a generator. So it's basically like a replacement for a brand new part, but then it's not even that good, so it's a little So you only get a 1% bonus progression for great skill checks when repairing generators when you have all the tokens. And they're consumed all at once. So it's not like each token you have is a 1% bonus. It all goes at one time. I'm not going to use it. I think this would be great for maybe beginner players who are trying to get the hang of doing gens, who just cannot seem to hit that spacebar, honey. But nothing wrong with having, you know, new perks to help out new players, I guess, huh? Alright, her next perk is called Smash Hits. So after sending the killer with a pallet, break into a sprint at 150% bonus your normal running speed for 4 seconds. So this is basically stun and run. That's basically what you have here. So it is basically a sprint burst that you get when you stun a killer. And you get exhausted. So this is a new exhaustion perk. I think with all the exhaustion perks we kind of have right now, this one can be a good surprise for killers, especially, you know, you kind of get the stun, you kind of get that little area to really run, unless they have enduring, then you keep moving, sis. I don't hate it. I could definitely see people using it. This is not good for beginners though. You are going to have to know how to loop and really use your palette and then use it at the right time to get that stun so that you can then go. At the time of recording this video though, the stuns are kind of broken, so this kind of serves no purpose. And her last perk is called Self-Preservation. So whenever another survivor within 16 meters of you gets hit by a basic attack or a special attack, this perk activates. So your scratch marks, your pools of blood, your grunts of pain are hidden for 8 seconds. You are basically Iron Will in No Mither, except without the broken status effect. I think this would be good if you're like within 16 meters of not seen initially. This is not good if somebody, let's say 2 of you are on a generator and somebody gets, you know, grabbed or, you know, vomited on, hit with a hatchet or whatever. They're gonna see the other survivor. There's just no way. Unless you're in cornfields, they see you. So your scratch marks and pools of blood and grunts of pain, unless you are really injured, are not really gonna benefit you in that moment. So I really don't know how I feel about this one. I can see a lot of Claudettes using this one. Our beautiful people in the corner who don't like these generators, I definitely see them doing this one. But then again, probably not, because you have to be within 16 meters, which means you have to be close to danger, so maybe not. All in all, her perks aren't the greatest. I definitely would not incorporate any of these into my daily gameplay. But I can see it. If other people like them, they want to give them a shot, I say go for it. It's definitely, I definitely think the exhaustion perk might get some use for our, you know, thrill seekers, if you will. But her backstory is cool. I just wish her perks were a little bit cooler. So that's kind of all I had to say on Yunjin. Let's head over to the Trickster himself.
You nasty.
So here we had the lovely Trickster himself, aka Mr. Ji-woon, aka Baby Daddy, aka everybody's thirsting and needs some water. They're in the oasis. But I don't blame them. I mean, look at them. But that's not why we're here. Let's talk about his perks though. So first up we have Starstruck. So while carrying a survivor, any other survivors within your terror radius suffer from the exposed status effect. So this goes on for 26 seconds at tier 1 on survivors who leave your terror radius, as well as those within the radius when you hook or release the carried survivor, and has a cooldown of 1 whole minute. I think this is a fantastic perk. It's going to stop a lot of flashlight demons. It's going to stop the sabotaging of hooks. It's going to stop that kind of counterplay that you have there. And even if they try to go for that flashlight save, or they try to sabotage that hook, they're going to go down for it. I don't know how well it works on him per se. I feel like this is going to be a lot better with like this plus Mad Grit. Forget about it. Forget about it. People, you are asking for people to try you. They're going to get their asses handed to them. Definitely with this one here. Next up, we have a new Hex perk called Hex Crowd Control. So when this is active, the entity will block a window for 12 seconds after a survivor performs a rush vault through it. This is fantastic. It's basically like a reverse bamboozle on the part of the survivor, which is really, really cool. I kind of wish it was not a hex totem though, because I feel like this could be really beneficial when you're going against, you know, survivors that really know how to loop. Obviously, you would have to kind of rework it if it was not a hex. You would have to kind of rework the cooldown and how it works and things like that. But this, while it's up, has absolutely no cooldown. If I am being chased and I'm jumping through all these windows and I'm doing what I have to do in these TNL walls, I am screwed with ways to loot the killer. I am absolutely screwed there. I think it's fantastic. I think it's going to change the game for a lot of people, especially the toxic ones who like to teabag and try to run the killer as long as they can, you know? I think this is really going to be beneficial to stop that from happening. And last but not least, we have No Way Out. So after hooking a survivor for the first time, No Way Out gains a token. When the last generator is repaired, the entity blocks both exit gates for 10 seconds plus an additional 6 seconds for each token in your possession. And that's at tier 2. So at tier 2, you're looking at, if you're hooking each individual survivor at least one time, you are looking at a 34-second block on those doors. That's insane. That's going to buy you so much time. That, coupled with Blood Warden, Noed, the world is your oyster with this perk, which I really enjoy. I think now this one I do think fits the Trickster, and I also think Crowd Control does as well. But Starstruck, I kind of feel like with the Trickster, it's not really beneficial, but I feel like the other two are. Overall, I enjoy his perks much more than I enjoy her perks. I kind of, you know, devs, if you're listening, I kind of want, you know, I feel like the last few releases haven't really been giving the survivors the threat that they are, you know, because, you know, DS has been nerfed. We have, our toolboxes have been nerfed. I feel like there's not something to combat us anymore. I definitely feel like Distortion needs a buff. Give us a few more tokens. Come on. You know you gotta do it. Do it. Otherwise, though, I think him as a killer, I think he needs a buff too. I don't really feel threatened whenever I have a Trickster as my killer. I feel like that should change. He's pretty to look at, but not really that much of a threat in my opinion. However, I don't hate him. I think his outfits are cool. I think her outfits are cool as well. Overall, I like the backstory, the cosmetics, the design of these characters is absolutely amazing. The only complaint I have is buff Trickster and give survivors, you know, a little bit of more push. Give us a little bit of a push, you know. But that's kind of all I had to say regarding the all kill chapter for DBD. Overall, I think it's a decent DLC. I just wish that the killer was a little bit more powerful. Other than that, no complaints from me. I will also be linking my mods for some of my in-game UI. I get some questions about that during stream often, so I figure I'd go ahead and link that to you guys as well, so you guys can use it in your games. Unfortunately, console players, it only works for PC. Don't get mad at me. Otherwise, I will catch you guys later. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It's one of the shorter videos that I've done, but I think I will keep doing videos like this to just get more content out to you guys. I will see you guys on Friday. You guys have a good one. Stay safe out there. Stay cute. And goodbye.